Hello, everyone. I know it sounds like there's a fan on, because there is a fan on. Hello, everyone. I know there's a fan on. There'll be a fan on for the next 5 minutes. Then I can shut the fan off. I was making some rice. I don't even know if I'm going to eat the rice. I made the rice before because I thought I'd eat it. So there's a fan on where because the rice is cooking. Anyways. Oh, Polly, thank you. Polly, that's very kind of you. Polly says early appreciation fee. We have some people saying, Tony also said thanks for starting early. I can see how angry everybody is about how late we've been starting. Thank you, Polly. That's very nice of you. Yeah. Well, my schedule's been so late, but I told you I'm trying to get back a little better. Jonah says there's something up with the sound. Jonah, did you hear what I said? Were you listening to the first 2 minutes of the stream, Jonah? Did you hear what I said when we started? Rita is here. Lori Caldwell. C. Michelle Sparks. Frizzy Kid. Yeah. All these people who couldn't watch before because it was so late. There's going to be a fan on for the next 5 minutes. Ziggy, Gigi, Brad, Arthur Cotman, Sharon Heberling. Sharon says, I just watched the next day. Hey, Sarah is modding. Thank you, Sarah. Did the... Oh, I got the Discord notifications. Why do they not come on my iPad? Do I even have Discord on my iPad? That could be why. Oh, I do. Why are they not coming on my iPad? Oh, I see. All right, I gotta fix this later. I will fix that later. Molly Ringworm, Fox 2319, Gene, Brandon Call, Mick Carr, Sasha McLean, Ken Rowe, Moby Games, M-Boy Games. Yeah, M-Boy Games, I talked about the phone thing the last night, or the night before. I think the last 2 nights. It's a common issue with the iPhone. When it gets too hot, it dims. Good. You know what? If you want to catch up on that, M-Boy Cars, go back to the previous broadcast. We have chapters. You can go look at the chapters. Look. So right here, end of the weekend live stream, new phone. Look. New phone issue update. New phone issue update. See right there. So you can get caught up. New phone issue update. No problem. Check it out. I appreciate you asking. Yeah, I mentioned that it's a thing a lot of people have had. There's a couple videos on YouTube posted about it, the problem. So, I don't know how much of a problem it's going to be. We'll see. Yeah, we talked a bunch about it. Oh, thank you, Steve Hook, by the way. Oh, it's so nice of you. Steve Hook, thank you, Steve. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. I hope you are well as well. Jimmy ZNJ is here. Kangaroo Island TV is here. Dave Moss, Sammy Boy, Trish T, Miss Pac-Man, Dorian McLean, Gossamer. April Coco says, yay early. Marlena Martirano, Northeastern Weather Service, Hetty Silovitz. Mary Beth Robinson says, first time I've actually caught you live. New in Town. Arizona Jumper. Kim Carwick. Carlos Rosa. Sonic. Alibaba. Roxanne Betke. Budget Girl is here. Okay. Wow, we started before 9. When's the last time we started before 9? Tuna the Guy is here. Arizona Street Media is here. Oh, I can shut off the fan now. I can shut off the fan because the rice is done. Even though I might not have the rice. Thank you, Arizona the Guy. Arizona the Guy. Arizona Street Media. Arizona Street Media, I actually gave up soda like 5 years ago or 6 years ago. So I can't have any soda these days. But thank you. I appreciate that. Here, let me just turn off the fan. See, like an hour ago, I thought I might want some rice. So I made some rice in the rice maker. Then I realized, oh, I actually don't want the rice right now. Like, I'll probably want it later. So, but I'd started making it already. So it's now I have all this rice made. I may eat it during the stream if I get hungry. John Gidry is here. Yeah, see, Michelle Sparks, the Florida weather has not been good. The average high in February is supposed to be 73. We're getting highs in the 60s. It's like 50 degrees here right now. It's cold. Last couple weeks, it's not been good weather here. Also rainy today. Micro Zach Minecraft is here. Hello. Thank you for watching. David DePia is here. Paul Truin. Yeah, Polly only has seltzer water now. That's what I have instead of soda. So we are here live to do a not crazy late live stream. Not crazy late live stream. Andrew Broadwater is here. Have some updates for you. Mark French is here. Anna Starrett is here. Anonymous is here. Little Bird is here. Kim Hayes is here. Peaceful Plants is here. No, Kavita, I don't think my fasting issue has really been solved. But I'm trying to not go that long without eating. Al Bo is here. Al, I do not put lemon or lime in my carbonated water. I just have it plain. Aluna Moon is here. Aluna Moon. Brad says he's driving to Key West soon. Nice. Sean TV did that a couple months ago. Sorry, I'm yawning. But I'm fine. I'm yawning, but I'm fine. Rustbox is here. Kick Save is here from 29 Degree Hershey. Oh, thank you, Arizona Jumper. Arizona Jumper said she vacuumed and dusted the lounge. Thank you. It's very nice of you. She says it's nice being here a bit earlier. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. Everybody's so cheerful that we're not on crazy late. Is my jaw feeling any better? Yeah, my jaw continues to feel better. Progress is going well in my jaw. Definitely feels better than 2 days ago. Just seems like it's getting better. I bet by 2 days from now, I won't notice it anymore. I just have to be careful what I'm eating. And take it easy. Maybe slice up the carrots and tomatoes. I've been slicing up my tomatoes. But my jaw is definitely feeling a lot better. Tony's visiting the horses tomorrow. No thick really thick carrots unless they're sliced, and no really big tomatoes unless they're sliced. Jennifer Tower is here. I'll check my messages shortly. Hello, Jennifer. John, I will catch you up on everything. I'll catch everybody up on everything. Oops, I'm just got a message here. Hold on a second. Geist is here. Carbon Forms, JA&P, Dorian McLean, Environmental Coffee House, Marzell. Ooh, Sharon finally has a date for her hip surgery. When's the date, Sharon Heberling? That's exciting. Virgo is here. Look, this is what we're doing in temperature in Orlando. 50 degrees. 50 degrees. Cold and rainy. Hang on. Mr. Speaker, I'm timing you out. Come on, Mr. Speaker. You know the rules. LDG is here. Extra AF is here. Geist is here. Sharon's getting her hip surgery March 26th. Very nice. Oh, Rick Hoppy is here. Rick says my break just started. So did your stream. Rick is on his break from his teaching. He has this art class he teaches. So he's in the break in between the two periods of the class. Jake from State Farm is here. Mr. Miyagi is here. Nadia Villarreal is here in deep South Texas. CRT is here. Alexis Dahlstrom is here. Oh my gosh, people are being so nice. Lark Sporadic. Thank you, Lark Sporadic. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much, Lark Sporadic. I really appreciate that. Wow. Very nice of you guys. I haven't even done anything yet. I think everybody's just happy we're early. Seize the day, thank you. But I'm deleting your comment because it's political. So I deleted the comment. Seize the Day's trying to just sneak it in, but I appreciate it, Seize the Day, thank you. But you know the rules. Carbon Forms is here. So thank you again, Lark, Sporadic, and Seize the Day. Very nice of you. Kitten Duo is here. Hakura Matata is here, if that's a real person. Didn't I say Lisa Remo already? Hey, AJ and Ruben Urban are moderating, along with Sarah. Thank you, AJ and Ruben Urban. Ruben Urban, I'm not liking this weather. Got to warm this up. Tanjiro says, what are the rules? The moderators will post the rules. Really, it's just common sense. Grace Katz is here. Why Satiheta is cool is here. Christopher Smith is here. All right. Ooh, I forgot my water bottle. Hold on. That might be fake seize the day. Is that fake seize the day? Because she just got time out. I don't know if it's real or fake. Whether it's real or fake, she got timed out. I don't know if it's fake. It's such a violation of the rules. I feel like it might be fake seize the day. Maybe fake seize the day. I don't know. I don't know if fake seize the day would donate though. Ooh, wow, it's her. Well, she just got timed out. I mean, she can keep going and then risk getting hidden. That's up to her. Oh, thank you, Connie Fernandez. Thanks, Connie. Connie says, thank you for cleaning the Arizona Jumper, for cleaning the workers' lounge. It looks great. Hey, thanks, Connie Fernandez. So nice of you. I haven't even done anything yet. Thank you, Connie. Did I say Logan Nukulaj is here? All right. Well, welcome everyone. We decided to not start crazy late tonight. It worked out this way. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Nightbot got Christopher Smith. The mods will explain that, Christopher. Katie616 is here. So yeah, we started a bit earlier. Tim Southern is here. So welcome. We have some updates to discuss. OTC is here. Fadi Edits is here from India. Fadi Edits. It's Fadi Edits. David Spivak, this is not Agenda Free TV. You're on the wrong channel. Stephen Doherty is here in Jacksonville, Texas. Sicilian is here. I feel like we haven't seen Sicilian in a while. Michael Mayuga is here. Oh, thank you, C. Michelle Sparks. She says, for starting early. Everybody's so overjoyed I'm starting early. Thank you, C. Michelle Sparks. Very nice of you. Much appreciated. Everybody's in such a good mood. Connie V says, I love the early stream. Hey, Linda Belk is modding too. Linda Belk is modding too. No, Grass Valley Greg, I basically have not watched any Olympics. The first night I had about 10 minutes on in the background. That's the only Olympics I've watched. I'm intentionally not watching it. I am doing a watch boycott of the Olympics. I've talked about that a couple other times on the air. Tech with AN is here. Mason Clark says the early start is much appreciated. I like how 9 p.m. is considered early. Darth Tater says, we're really not watching either. Michael Mayuka is here. Danica Caroline Dorado is here. No, I won't know about the move. I gotta wait to see what happens with the Ukraine stuff. I can't move during that. So I'll figure it out when that's over, then I can figure it out. Can't deal with it until that ends. A92 is here. Says, you eat plant beside you $5? You'd give me $5 to eat a plastic plant? That doesn't seem like enough. Could be a while. I don't know how long it's going to be, Andrew. It's a guy. Yeah, it could. Who knows how long it's going to be? Gene is here. Yeah, we got kind of a weird crowd tonight. We got some strange folks in the chat tonight. Nikki Kennedy is here. It's got some strange characters in the chat. Tech with Ayan says, love from India. Hello in India. Mr. Sport is here. AJ says, early weirdness. Terry D24 is here. Tartan Granny is here. I don't know if any of you guys use Twitch, but I having to deal with Twitch support for just some random issue with the Twitch setup. It's the worst. It's so bad. It's so bad. All of these platforms, the tech support is awful. It's absolutely awful. It's so bad. Just a giant waste of time. If you have a basic problem, which should be easy to explain, it never is easy to explain. It's just like everything, it's all bad. I'm dealing with Twitch for something that should just be a basic fix. It's a very easily understandable issue. They should say, wow, well, that's very clear what's going on. We're going to fix it. And it's just like, it's so complex. No, Kim, this is not an issue anybody else can help me with. It's literal. It's like a Twitch issue. It's a specific Twitch thing. It's like their thing isn't working right in some way. No one can help me with this. Twitch has to fix it. They have to fix something. I think this account is Frank Smith might be like a fake account. I've seen some very dubious posts from that account. That's why they just got timed out. They're on their way to Hydeville, I can tell. Satria says, I'm from Indonesia. I had this big email thread with Twitch today, and I'm just trying to explain the simple issue. And they keep asking about it. Then another person says, I'm taking over. And then finally they say, well, write to these people. And I'm like, well, that's not who I have to write to. I need to write to you. This is a Twitch problem. It's so stupid. A lot of questions. A lot of questions in the chat. We'll get to everything. We'll get to everything, guys. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'm talking about one thing and everybody's asking about another thing. Are you even listening to what I'm saying? Are you just asking? Are you not listening? Talking about thing X and I get 7 questions about things A, B, C, D, E, and F. It's like no one's listening to what I'm saying. They only want to have their answers to one question. April says, we need to know now. Steve says, we are listening. Stephen Doherty, look up Twitch. It's a big social media platform. Yeah, with the move, as I've mentioned, it looks like I'm moving to Boston, but I can't do it until the Ukraine stuff stops. What does stop mean? I don't know. But I can't move when there's a risk of some huge big story happening. I don't want to be missing a week. So I can't give you an exact answer. That's the best I can tell you. You know, what can I say? If it feels to me like I'm okay not being on the air for a week, then I can start thinking about it. Polly says, definitely not listening, not even typing this right now. Friendly Nightmare Chica is here. Flippy Whippy is here. Carlos Williams is here. Sonic, I think there's a weird thing going on with the algorithm tonight. It's kind of like last night. I think the algorithm it's looking to suggest live streams and it can't find it, so it's suggesting our live stream. Satria Toto Katan is here. Hey, Dr. Tuso is here from Germany. Good to see you, Dr. Tuso. Steve says you might not you move for months. No, I don't know what's going to happen. I just have to wait and see what happens. I mean, it is what it is, right? What can I do? So I just have to wait and see what happens. Connie says, how do you keep up with all the platforms? Oh, I don't like watch all these platforms nonstop, but we're on a bunch of platforms. Agenda Free TV is on Twitch. So Sonic says, why is this my recommendations? So I need to keep up with them in the sense of making sure my stream works and all that stuff. Cherry Cola is here. Gina Roberts is here. Tim is lifting weights. Flippy Whippy says, what do you do? Well, you're watching it. You're watching what I do. Drew says, get remove list, move in a day. I don't know what that means. I can't move in a day. I got to give notice in my building when I'm going to move, for example. Wrecking Bull is here. Roz is here. What is this? anyway. So the Twitch customer service was raising my blood pressure today. Just Rain is here. Ruben says, I couldn't move back to Buffalo, too cold. True, Boston is like something like 1,300 miles away or something like that. It's a long ways away. Moby is here. Moby says, I lurk during every stream, but rarely post. Well, I'm glad you came by, Moby. Thanks for coming by, Moby. Gina liked the Orlando walk streams testing the phone. Yeah, that was fun. We'll do more phone streams soon. Jacob Mejia is here. Hang on, what is this? Hold on. Sorry, I don't know what this is. I have some other updates too. Kariba Gayan is here. I have to keep an eye on the news as well, you know. Seize the Day is acting really strange. Is that really real? Is that real Seize the Day? I don't know what's up with Seize the Day tonight. Very strange behavior from Seize the Day. Okay. Frank Smith, last warning. Last warning, Frank Smith. You broke the rules again. Frank Smith is really on the way out. Some weird stuff. Sid Vicious says, why don't you say breaking news anymore? I don't even understand the question. Where's that coming from? Doesn't make any sense. This is really weird in the chat tonight. People saying some weird things. I don't know what's going on. Just people saying strange things. Dr. Timmy Tenders is here. Peaks and Pokes is here. Hetty says it's the drugs in the Lurkers Lounge. Right, Linda says this is what I get for coming on too early. Exactly. This is what I get for coming on too early. This is not going to encourage me to come on early again. Geraldine says, starting off weirdly, let's get it together. I think there's some, look, hold on. I'm going to start timing people out. If people say stuff that's too weird, I'm just going to time them out and then hide them. I mean, at a certain point. Steve, yes, I do. Steve Hook, go watch the streams from, we talked a lot about that during those streams for 3 days ago. 3 days ago, I did like 4 different streams where I was streaming on my phone in Orlando. You can watch them. We talked all about that during those streams, so you can check those out. Mick Jen is here. Gary Hammonds is here. Yeah, Papa's gone. Papa's gone. Papa Giorgio is just not a. I don't know if they're a troll or what, but it's like at a certain point, how many times is? It's just enough. I don't want to listen to it anymore. It's just ridiculous. Papa Giorgio. Every time Papa Giorgio says something, it's like time out worthy. Enough already. Dr. Tusa says there's nothing better than an unlimited block list. All right, hold on. This person's out. This person's out too. All right, good. Just hit somebody else. I mean, that's it. I'm not even waiting for the mods anymore. It's just enough. You know. Dallas Alice is here. I want to give you a TikTok update. It's time for a TikTok update. Let's give a TikTok update. Get ready. Get ready for TikTok update. Oops, hang on a second. Before we do that. Jock Godbout is here. Oh, thank you, Jenny Lassiter. She says, Troll Night. Hope everyone is having a good start to the week. Thanks, Stephen Mods. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. Thank you. Much appreciated. Jenny Lassiter. Regina Farron is here. Flippy Whippy says, I'm going to sub to you. Well, make sure you like the broadcast first. You don't want to sub and find out you hate it. Then you have to unsub. All right. So for those of you who watched last night, Patty is here. Roxanne Betke is here. For those of you who watched last night, we started talking about TikTok, the very popular app where people mostly make short videos. But we were talking about TikTok, and I was saying we don't have an agenda-free TV TikTok just because it didn't really feel like, for various reasons, but I didn't really know what it would be. So it has to be something I'm actually enthusiastic about, that I actually think would be like, would offer something somewhat different. So, but then we started talking, and what I realized is, well, maybe I do this thing where some newscasters and others do this on TikTok, where I would just literally, when I'm doing agenda-free TV and I'm doing a news broadcast, I could like put my phone on my desk. And so the phone would shoot me. You wouldn't see the graphics and everything. You just see me in the studio with the green screen behind me, just talking about the news. But that way, if people were on TikTok and there was a breaking news story and they wanted to get information about it, they would find me live on TikTok, and then if they wanted to, they could, eventually they could go to YouTube or Facebook or whatever to see if they wanted to see all the graphics and everything. But it just felt like, well, why not do that? I mean, it's not like it's any more work for me, just turning on the phone. Linda says, good idea, get the word out. Extra AF says, yes, worth a try. Right. So, thought it was probably a good idea to try it. Thought it was probably a good idea to try it. So anyways, last night I created a TikTok account, but I don't think it's that surprising. Somebody had put up a fake Agenda Free TV account before me. So there's already one called Agenda Free TV, which is not mine. So the one I created for the time being is called Agenda Free TV News. And I'll show you that in a second. But I can't go live until you can't go live on TikTok until you have 1,000 followers. And so, I mean, I didn't want to announce. I want to figure out what's going on with the name, because in theory, I should be able to say to TikTok, look, I have this big channel on other social media accounts, and this account is clearly impersonating me, which it is. So can I possibly get the name back, right? So I wrote to TikTok last night, and I have yet to hear back. I have not heard back from their support. But I will say this: I did see in my notifications on TikTok, it said your report of the account is being considered or something. But so they may be looking at it. I don't know. But I messaged them on Twitter. I messaged TikTok support on Twitter, and I haven't heard back. On Twitter, they never responded to me. So they haven't responded to me yet. I assume I'll hear back from them at some point. If I don't hear back from them by tomorrow, I'll message them again. So I was going to hold off on telling people. Sid Vicious said that happened to Kit Boga. I was going to hold off on telling people the channel name because I figured I'd tell them the right. If the channel name's going to change, I'll wait and tell them the right one. So, anyways, the one, if you want to follow it for when we come on the air. Hold on a second here. It's Agenda Free TV News. Hey, Lee Field is here. This is the one. That's the real account. That's the real account. That's not the fake one. Is the fake one. So, anyways. Oh, there might be a couple. I don't know how many other ones there are. So, anyways. So I'm waiting to figure out. I'm waiting to try to hopefully hear back from TikTok support. So I'll keep you posted. My numbers are growing. Well, I can't really do anything with the account yet. Yeah, I know about the other accounts. I can't really do anything about it, What are you going to do, right? No, I never had Lee Field. I never had a TikTok account before. There was no account before. I just made it. So Barry Cardnell is here. Cardmell from West Farmington, Ohio. Yaya is me here. Yaya is me is here. Oh, April just followed. Thanks for the follow. So the plan is wait for a couple days, see if I hear back from TikTok support before telling people the channel, because I have to have 1,000 followers before I can go live, and the live would just be to go live during our news broadcast. That's all it would be. But holding off. Yeah, TikTok's fun. I check out TikTok. I watch some videos on there. Martin is here. Just came out of work, says Martin. Hugh Allen says, now I'm going to learn how to use TikTok. It's very easy. Andrew says, I don't do TikTok. Ooh, what is this? Hang on a second. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, I need to write back to these people. Hold on a second. I'll explain this in a second. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing. I just need to write back to them. I'm almost done typing this. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. Okay, here's what happened. What happened is, as I mentioned earlier, I am having this very. I'm not going to explain the issue, but it's an issue with Twitch, which I use for agenda-free TV, and I also once in a while use it for a Lookner channel. It's this basic issue, and rather than it being an easy thing to ask Twitch about, I messaged Twitch about it and got into this long email thread, and it just was endless. And I explained like 7 different times what this very easily understandable issue was. And then finally, at the end of this thread, they said, oh, you should go email these people, which is not technically Twitch, which made no sense to me. So now I just got a message from the other people that they told me to email. So it's just unbelievable. It's so bad. So I'm trying to get this thing fixed. And I bet it's going to be the same with these other people too. And I bet what's going to happen is they're going to send me back to Twitch. So I wanted to message them back. I bet I'm never going to hear back from TikTok support. I'm just never going to hear anything. They're so big. These huge companies, you just never hear back from them. No one's gonna message me back from TikTok. No, I got to get it fixed. I can't leave field. I have to get it fixed. It's an annoying issue. Yeah, Stewie, these services, they just get so big. And then I think they just don't even worry about the support. Ziggy says Twitch has been off this last... Ooh. Hedge Enemy says support is usually contracted out. Ziggy says Twitch has been really off this last 2 months for multiple people. Bob says it's all just some guy in a basement with a bunch of Mountain Dew. I mean, it's just this, nothing's ever easy. Even if it's the simplest problem, it's like, it's never like, here's the problem. Okay, I understand the problem. The Lookner channel on TikTok is called Looknerd, but I haven't used it forever. It's not called Lookner because I think at one point I started a channel called Lookner, and then this was years ago, and I lost the login information for it. So that's why I couldn't call it Lookner. The moral of the story is as April says, try restarting your computer. The moral of the story is if you start a channel on one platform, just immediately start that channel on every other platform, even if you don't use it. Hey, Rusty G is helping out moderating. Rusty G, Ruben Urban, Linda Belk, AJ, Sarah. What is this? Yeah, guys, so people are like messaging me, and I appreciate the thought. People are messaging me and like, sorry, oops, hold on a second. Hold on, I made a mistake. People are messaging me and like in the chat, they're saying this. They say like on TikTok, I found this video about you, and on YouTube, I found this video about you. At a certain point, I can't really do anything about it. You know, like, so. You know, unless it's like the most extreme video, you can't really do much about it. So I appreciate it, but what am I going to do? If you're at all public at all in any way, there will be people posting like nasty stuff about you. So what can you do? So I appreciate it, but it's like, what can I do? Sonic says, haven't seen you on DLive. We used DLive briefly when we were temporarily you couldn't search our channel on Twitch, which eventually got fixed. Sanjay Mani is here. Oh, hold on. I got to unplug the rice maker. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, thank you, John Gidry. Thank you, John Gidry. I appreciate that, John Gidry. Thank you. John says, just because. No, Cindy Jones saw somebody who posted a clip of me. I mean, the thing is, like, what can I do? Like, I'm going to write to TikTok. TikTok has no idea who I am. I'm not even on TikTok at the moment. So my guess is that maybe if I get on TikTok first, then I can start writing to them about things. April Coco says, I like the Twitch bonus cleanup streams. That was before I used my dishwasher. That was also during the pandemic, when it was just like, let's just hang out. When it was like a healthy way to distract ourselves during the pandemic. We might do a cleanup stream again at some point. We did one like a few months ago. April says, good times. Darren Markley is here. Great Sofa Making is here and says, good morning to Pakistan. It is a weird scene in the chat with some people tonight. Oh, hang on. Great sofa making. I am well. How are you? It's great sofa making. It's great sofa making. Hannah says, I like the cleanup streams because that's when I could donate to you. You can only donate for Twitch. Yeah, we had a good time cleaning up. But again, I wasn't using the dishwasher. It's better that I use a dishwasher. For like, I'd be like cleaning, what was I cooking then? Oh yeah, I would like take off the George Foreman grill plates and clean them by hand. That doesn't really, but it's better if you sterilize them by putting them in the dishwasher because they had like the raw meat on them. Great sofa making. I'm in the United States, in Orlando. Commuter line is here. Barry Cardmel is here. I had an issue though. I had one other time when I wrote to TikTok support. Let's see here. Back in July, I wrote to TikTok support, and it wasn't even about it was like a general issue with the app. And then they wrote back to me like 5 hours later. Today I wrote to them about something affecting me directly. And they never wrote me back. Virgo says, I had one of the first George Foreman grills and the plates didn't come off. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got confused. I wasn't, when we did the cleanup streams, I was not cleaning the grill plates. The grill plates were just on, they were permanent. My first George Foreman was a small one. The grill plates didn't come off. But I didn't have to sterilize those plates because they had just cooked the meat. Okay, I was just getting confused. What I had to sterilize is like the plates I had put the meat on. Right? So the George Foreman grill, when we did the cleanup streams, I just had to like get the gunk off of the George Foreman grill without taking the plates off, which was a pain in itself. But then I also had to like sterilize the other stuff. So, anyways, I was confused. I got confused. But you understand what I'm saying. Sorry, I just have to check my scanner alert here. That's nothing. Wait, no, hold on. No, why did that start? Hold on. The scanner app turned on for no reason. Let's shut it off. Okay. Yeah, so Hannah said that she could subscribe to the channel through Amazon. You can still do that, Hannah. Hannah, if you have an Amazon Prime Twitch subscription you're not using, you can still subscribe to the channel. The channel's still there. That's very nice of you. It's nice of you that you did that, Hannakin, by the way. Thank you. It is Shuhagi's vlog is here. Cindy Jones likes the Scanner app. Oh. See, great sofa making, says, my friend, please you help me. Well, here you go. What's happening tonight, mods? Mods, what is going on with the broadcast tonight? I don't know. Everything's so weird. We're never starting early again. Hang on, quick check here. Hedge Enemy says, I can't stay up later anymore. Tony likes early. Sarah says, there's a certain someone that's streaming live that popped in last night along with all the other weirdos. Lee Field says, I'm happy you started early because it's late here in London. Jake from State Farm likes late better. That's interesting. Sonic says the Lookner chat on Twitch is always live. Is that true, Sonic, that you can go to the Lookner chat and just chat whenever, like on the Lookner page? What is Requieta sees the day? Gringo likes late too. See, the problem is a lot of the people have gotten used to the late streams. Then I've alienated the people who like early. Tim is going to bed now. Tim, sleep well. Martin says you can chat 24/7 in the Look Nerd stream. Sabrina Twist says Requeta is a lawyer who does a late night stream. I see. Requeta. Requeta. Oh, Requeta Law. They've like covered cases before, right? Requeta Law? Is that what we're talking about? Or am I wrong about this? I don't know. Requeta? Lori Codwell is here. Kenny Kerr is here. Unknown Man is here. Okay, what else did I want to discuss? I picked up my car today. Clean bill of health. Clean bill of health on my car. My car is 16 and a half years old. Clean bill of health. Oh, Chris says Requieta got a cease and desist letter from Law and Crime, which was so stupid. Why did the person who does the Requieta Law channel get a cease and desist letter from Law and Crime? Oh, Rick, have a good time teaching your second part of your class, Rick. Rick's got to teach second part of the class. I have an infinity. Why does Shuhagi's vlogs keep saying, my new friend, come back, please, please? They said the car looked good. Oh, he used their stream? Like he used, how did he use their stream? I'm confused. He used their courtroom feed, however, it's a public feed, something like that. Did it have like their mark on it or something? Yeah, Carlos, I get it checked out a couple times a year because it's so old. I think I only put around 400 miles on it in 6 months. Chris says I think it did. Yeah, all that stuff gets weird with the if somebody else is showing something but it's not technically theirs, but they have their watermark on it. You know, it's like it'd be a big mess. Hade says he shared their stream of a trial. Yeah, I had them change the oil. I want the oil changed a couple times a year. That's what I want for my car. And then you pay for the oil change, and then they check up the car. It's probably the same price as if I just said no oil change, check up the car. They're not going to check up my car for free. So they just change the oil and they do all the other stuff. Oh, the court said it was fair use seas a day? I wasn't following. I wasn't following, so I don't know. Sabrina says, finally getting my oil changed this Friday thanks to you. It motivated me. All right. Yeah, get it changed. Don't let it slide. But yeah, the car still works. 16 and a half years. Crazy. Oh, thanks, Gringo. Gringo from Mexico City. So nice of you, Gringo. Thanks, Gringo. I appreciate that. Hope things are good in Mexico. Gina Roberts says, especially now, it's good to keep the car maintenance up. Yeah, I do not want to be buying a new car now. Tony's watching lots of Olympics. Sonic, I'm not going to comment on your comment. How many miles? Not much. Well under 100. Well under 100. Kenro changes oil twice a year. Caesar Day says no car could ever last 16 years in Ottawa. That's the thing. A lot of the years the car has been in like Los Angeles, Atlanta, and Florida. I have a feeling that when I take it back to Boston, it might shorten the life of the car. But what can I do? What can I do? But certainly that, who knows, that might have an effect on things. Maybe it'll just freeze. Maybe it'll just freeze and stop working. It won't be used to the cold. Oh, thank you, Hetty. Hetty sent me a remote control sticker. Thank you so much, Hetty. I appreciate that. I like that sticker. Maybe he can help me with Twitch support. Thank you, Hetty. Sonic says, I had to change my battery as I never really drive anymore. Wouldn't take a charge. Yeah, that's why I try to drive my car like once a week, even when I don't need to. Because I had that happen a few years ago. Oh, you're just saying the car was so old, the battery was so old. Yeah, they do kind of die after a while. I've had that happen. I usually have to change every 3 or 4 years. There was one, I got so mad. There was a thing that happened to me like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I called AAA because I have AAA because my car wouldn't start. It was the battery. So they came, and then they have a battery replacement service, which I've used before. And the guy came with the battery, and basically, like, he looked at my car, and he was like, this was years ago. He was like, well, you know, the way your battery is in there, I'm going to have to charge you some extra because normally I'd have to charge you extra because it's in there like a certain way that I have to like move a couple things to get it out. It's like, I don't know, right? So he was like, normally I would have to charge you extra. And like he was basically saying, if you give me a tip, I won't charge you extra. So like I forget, it was something like this. And so it ended up being this thing where like, I forget what it was. Like it ended up being, the money itself wasn't really much different, but it was just like this kind of weird experience where I felt like if I didn't agree to do what he said, he could like mess up my car. And I really should have called AAA about it. I just didn't contact AAA about it because I got the battery, and it was like whatever. But I just felt like this person shouldn't be working for AAA. He was like a contractor, I forget what it was. So again, I didn't have to like pay him $50 extra or something. It's just some weird thing happened where like it just felt like it wasn't that it really cost me much more money or anything, but like he did something kind of underhanded, I think. So I can't remember the exact nature of it. But I basically didn't have a choice. But again, it wasn't like I had to pay lots of extra money. It was something else. But it was just really annoying because what am I going to say? No. Basically, he wanted a tip. Seize the Day says girls get that all the time. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this was anyways. So I should have called AAA and complained about it, and I did not. That was my bad. Cindy Jones says they act like that for Infinity, like it's the hardest thing in the world to take the casing off over the battery. So the thing is though, you know what it was? Here, I think this is what it was. I think what he said was this. I think what he said was, normally I'd have to charge you extra to replace the battery because of the kind of car you have, but I'm not going to do it to you, right? But basically he was saying you got to give me a tip, right? So it wasn't like I didn't give him $100 tip, So it was but in my mind, like I was like, well, I couldn't say no. Like I didn't know if he was right or not. So that's, he shouldn't be doing that. Like to me, if it's just charge me extra is my point. Like he genuinely might have been saving me money, right? Maybe he did save me money, but at a certain point, it's like, I don't know. At a certain point, if just do what you're supposed to do. But I couldn't say that to him. I couldn't say to him like, you know what, just charge me what you're normally supposed to. Because then he'll like take it out on me and do a bad job or give me a bad battery or something. So whatever the reason it was for him doing it, it put me in a weird position. That was the issue. That's what the issue was. He wanted to get a tip because he wasn't going to charge me extra. And again, maybe it normally would have ended up costing me more, but I shouldn't have been in that position. April says, I never know if I'm expected to tip in these circumstances. Well, this was the person was clearly, the way they were laying it out, it was very obvious. Carbon Form says, reminds me of some traveling experiences I had outside the U.S. Nefarious says, who tips AAA? Oh, well, no. If I had some kind of thing where I needed AAA and the person did like an exceptional job, I might tip them. It just depends. I don't think you have to tip them, But if they do a good job, I don't have a problem tipping somebody. But this was a different thing. C's is right. That's why I have my brother take my car in for repairs. Anyways, next time I'll report the person. It was mechanic blackmail, exactly. Mr. Miyagi, you're getting timed out. You're kind of lucky I don't hide you. You should have made AAA tow the vehicle. What? To a service station for a battery? What are you talking about? No, I won't accept your battery. You have to tow my car. They send a truck out to you. Hang on, I got to check something out here. Give me 1 second here. Hang on. Just got to check something out here. Give me 1 moment. All right, sorry. I'm all set. Okay, let's see here. Chris says, do you paid for roadside assistance through your insurance in AAA? Through my insurance. I don't know that I pay for AAA and I have insurance. I haven't looked at my insurance for a while, Chris. I don't think my insurance covers like random roadside assistance. I think it might, maybe if there's an accident, cover towing or something like that. I have to look, Chris. I haven't looked in a while, but I don't think just general roadside assistance is covered through my insurance. AAA, I've used it a few times and it's always been really good. I've used it a couple times when battery stopped. I believe a couple times I've used it when I maybe punctured a tire or something like that. So, a couple of years ago, something happened with my starter. My car wouldn't start because there was something wrong with my starter. And AAA came and then they towed the car to the service station. So I've had a very good experience with AAA. April says I get free roadside assistance through Geico. I'll check. I don't think I get it, but I'm going to check. But I do. I've been very happy with my AAA service. I've used it a number of times, and I've. Oh, also, like for example, I have my UPS box where I get my mail. I get a AAA discount on it. So I think probably it's very possible. It might have even covered my whole AAA cost this year. The discount I get at the UPS box. So sometimes you get AAA discounts too. Ruben Urban says you have to pay roadside assistance through Geico. I'll check my insurance though. I'll check. I haven't checked it in a while for that specific thing, so I'll go back and check it. Tammy says we've had very good experiences using AAA. Nicholas says AAA gives you 1 free 2. I have just found AAA to be helpful, but I do use the discounts once in a while. I saw this earlier. This is too bad. Hold on, I'll show you this. Zipper says, I have BCAAA, Canadian version of AAA. Get hotel deals thrown in also. Mr. Miyagi says Geico is $35 for 6 months. This is weird. Michaela Schifrin was disqualified from her second race after skidding out of control about 5 seconds into her slalom run. It's very weird. So Michaela Schifrin is this very, very good skier. I think she's won a couple of Olympic gold medals before. And she's like in, I think, 5 different events or something. And the first one she was in, like a couple nights ago, she like started and then like 10 seconds in, she like fell down. And then I guess this happened today, or just happened a few hours ago or something. In her second race, she skidded out of control about 5 seconds into her run. Sarah says they're skiing on ice. Brad says she sat there and wouldn't move. I'm not really watching the Olympics by choice this year because it's in China, but I've been reading about some of it. Fahrenheit says she sat there for ages. Maybe I'll look at a highlight later. AJ says feel bad for her. Chris says it's kind of crazy. I didn't even realize no Olympics were going on. Like, I mean, I haven't watched this, but when you... So I've heard that the conditions maybe are not good. I know Sarah said the icy thing. I've heard that. Although with this it's just so weird. So I wonder if something's going on or something. I mean, if you're not mentally there, I'm sure there's such a small margin for error with these things. Yeah, I think the snow is from snow machines. Because it doesn't really snow in that part of much in that area. That's what I'd heard. Anyways, that's from AP. Yeah, she's a 2-time Olympic champion. This time, Schifrin stood for a moment beside one of the gates she missed on a course set by her coach, Mike Day, before moving off to the side. She sat in the snow and bowed her head on her bent knees, a very picture of disappointment. Soon a member of the U.S. team staff plopped down next to her and put his arm around her shoulders. She came to China as one of the biggest stars of her or any sport at the Winter Olympics. She said she planned to enter all 5 individual races. Anyways. What is noteworthy, what is also is noteworthy about all this is that Schifrin is known for being so consistently sound on the slopes. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay. Hang on, I have to check my, no. This is scanner alert. Stewie watched a documentary on the Uyghurs. Yeah, it's just my personal choice. I don't really want to watch them this year. Personal choice. Sarah says, reminds me of Simone Biles. Really sad. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but it's like, again, this level of competition, if you're not mentally 100% there, I don't know what her deal is. I mean, might not be mental. I don't know. But if you're not, I mean, it's just, everybody's so good. And you're doing such challenging things. See, Michelle Sparks says, so many people are ignoring us this time. You know, I will say, I mean, I told you guys like a week or two ago, I said, I'm probably not going to watch the Olympics, just my personal choice. What I will say, though, is I've looked around on social media, and there's a lot of other people who have the same view. And I don't recall ever seeing this before. I told you guys I've never felt this way about a sporting event. Never. I've never felt like, oh, I don't want to watch this thing because of, you know, in this case, the politics around it. Just to be clear, I'm not watching it because it's in China. And I feel like the purpose of the reason China has it is to make China look good. So I just don't feel comfortable with the whole thing. But like, I never have felt like that about another like televised sporting event. It's just how I felt. But I actually see a lot of other people on social media are talking that way. And I don't remember ever seeing this. I can't remember an event where I saw like people like just talking like this, saying like, oh, I normally watch these things, I just don't want to watch this one. Chris says, where's the next stop for the Olympics? That's a good question. Here we go. Look, from the Sporting News. 2024 is Paris Summer Olympics. 2026 is Italy, Los Angeles, then Australia. Paris 2024, Italy 2026, Los Angeles 2028, Australia 2032. What about 2030? 4 nations are bidding for 2030. U.S., Spain, Japan, and Canada. Okay. Fahrenheit says, I love the Olympics, but this one doesn't feel the same, that's for sure. Yeah, I like watching the Olympics normally. I don't really get super into it, but I think it's fun to watch. I really don't have interest in watching it. I wonder how much it'll affect the ratings. Paul says, I'm not watching it for the same reason. Zipper says we are trying to get it back in Vancouver in 2030 in Canada. Will be headed by our First Nations. Yeah, I saw Terry said the ratings were in the dump. The ratings were not good for the first initial day or couple days, but we'll see what happens. Paris, April Coco says Paris will be nice. Cindy Jones says, I haven't heard or seen hardly anything about it. Well, that's a different thing. Like, think about, like, I mean, just think about like, well, I don't know. It has been this for a while. Like, I mean, if you go back to like 1980 with the Olympic hockey team, it was like a big deal who won in the Olympics. It's not like I don't. And then like figure skating used to be a much bigger deal. It doesn't seem like it doesn't even seem like, at least in the U.S. None of the sports. I mean, I'm sure there's fans of individual sports, but for the general public, I don't know that there's anything where the general public's like, this is a big deal. Kenny mentions the announcers aren't even there because of COVID. Paulie says Germany had some bad feelings back in the day. What was that? What are you referring to, Paulie? Would you like to specify? Roz says, normally I hear more about it. This is the third mention I've heard about it in the last 14 days. April Coco says, we went to Lake Placid. Oh, to visit. There's a whole museum about the Olympics there. By the way, the movie, that movie about the Olympic team, there's a couple of good movies about the Miracle on Ice team. There's the Disney movie. I can't remember. I've seen several movies about Miracle on Ice team and they're all good. I don't know if both were, one was a documentary and one was the drama, or two were dramas. I can't remember. Miracle, 2004. I saw this one. That was good. Miracle was good. I know I've watched documentaries on it. There might have been another one. Then there's one, Miracle on Ice from 1981. Is this a docu? Oh, with Herb Brooke, with Carl Malden. I think I've seen this one too. Thank you, Ruben Urban. Hey, Ruben, that's so nice of you. Thank you, Ruben. Ruben says, seems like Olympics are so political, not for me. Yeah, this is the first year, this is the first Olympics I haven't watched. I've never had that before. Thank you, Ruben. That's very kind of you. A. Grush says, Miracle was great. There was an older movie from 1981. That's the Miracle on Ice one. There's also documentaries, too. Thanks, Ruben Urban. Very nice of you. Chris says, and we all remember Tanya Harding. Exactly. Well, that was huge. There was so much, I mean, the Tanya Harding stuff, even then, was still early 90s. I mean, people, remember, when Tanya Harding stuff happened, there was barely an internet back then. I think that would have been, that was actually, I don't even think at that point when the Tanya Harding Kerrigan stuff happened, there really wasn't nobody was using web browsers. I think at that point maybe a few people had email with like AOL and stuff, but I remember exactly when it was. So, I mean, that's how far back it was. Like there was no widespread web browser uses. So now people are all into different stuff now. People watch all kinds of different stuff and just do different stuff and have all this other stuff they're into, you know? So it's like, I think a lot of people might have otherwise watched the Olympics are just into other things. Breaker says, I can remember watching with my mom. It was a big deal growing up. Worst case scenario says fragmented. Exactly. Jake says, my uncle lived next to Nancy Kerrigan. April Coco says, have to watch some curling. Curling can be interesting to watch. Oh, Sean is here. Sean, we can open your packages. Sean, did you send 2 packages or 1? Sean, we can open your package. Is it 1 or 2? I got 2 things, but I don't know if they're both from you. All right, so we're going to open Sean's packages tonight. I'm excited for this. This is very exciting. Very exciting. Gina Roberts says, I remember watching the Olympics and being so sad when it was over. I just can't watch it this time. Sammy boy, I had chicken and corn tonight. I made some rice, and the rice is sitting there. I haven't even eaten the rice. I might have a little after this. I don't even know if it'll still be good anymore. But I ended up not being as hungry as I thought I was going to be. Sean says, I bought the Snap Thinger and an item they recommended when I checked out. Yeah, so the PopSocket. So this is the third-party PopSocket. This PopSocket that I have on now is made by PopSocket, but was sold by a third party on Amazon. So Sean got me this one. And he also got me one directly from the PopSocket company. So we're going to see if the one from the PopSocket company is any better than this one. This one has worked fine, except it seems to sometimes collapse a little bit. So we're going to see if there's a difference between this one and the one directly from the company. Third-party seller on Amazon PopSocket versus direct from the company PopSocket. Yes, this one's allegedly made by PopSocket. It says PopSocket on it, but I don't know if they. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But it's been good so far. Jake says cold leftover rice is perfect for stir fry. I don't like when you don't have it fresh, it never works for me. I never like it after. Another thing about the Olympics, by the way, which I don't know if it affects people. I mean, I certainly notice it, is like the Olympics people, like there was that thing with Peng Shuai, who's the Chinese tennis player, who basically she accused like a Chinese party official of sexually harassing her, and then she disappeared for a month. And she's hardly been seen or heard from since. And once in a while, she does a very controlled interview where she claims like, oh, I'm fine. But there was this recent thing with the Olympic Committee. Here, hold on a second. A couple days ago, Peng Shuai meets the Olympic Committee leader in Beijing. New York Times, Peng Shuai, tennis player who largely disappeared from public life after making sexual abuse allegations against a political official in November, held a private meeting with the president of the International Olympic Committee. The International Olympic Committee released a statement. The statement did not address Peng's sexual assault allegations or the possibility of Bach pressing for an investigation of Peng's claims, but it said Peng was at the Winter Olympics and attending events. So the IOC has been very hands-off about this whole thing. They don't want to upset China. In November, the Olympic Committee, International Olympic Committee, scheduled a video call between the head of the Olympic Committee, I think, and Peng that confirmed she was in China and apparently unharmed. The organization did not release a transcript of the call and has not released transcripts or recordings of any of its subsequent interactions with Peng. So it kind of seems like they're like doing PR work for China. You could argue that that's what they're doing. So there's a bunch of people mad at the IOC over this. But this is just a whole other... It's just this stuff does not... it's like... It's more politics stuff, as Ruben Urban said, which just doesn't... I don't think it gives a good feeling to the Olympics. I haven't really been keeping up the last couple of weeks. Why is the IOC even talking to her? What does she have to do with the IOC? She's not in the Olympics. Why are they talking to her? I haven't kept up with it, so. Anyways. But it's just, I don't think that helps. The whole feeling around it. Here, see, this was back in November. Peng Shuai, International Olympic Committee accused of publicity stunt over video call from The Guardian. Olympic body said tennis player was safe and well as momentum grows for boycott of Winter Games. This was back in November. The International Olympic Committee has been accused of engaging in a publicity stunt over the well-being of the tennis player Peng Shuai. The IOC, which was under increasing pressure to intervene in Peng's case after the former doubles world number one accused a former senior Chinese government official of sexually assaulting her, held a video call with her in November and subsequently announced she was safe and well. I mean, that just, I don't think you could really tell that from that situation. So, anyways, again, it's just another thing that makes the whole thing feel, I think, a bit ickier. At least in my view. So I guess they were talking to her because they were getting pressure. That's what it sounds like. Hang on a second here. Hang on. We're all good. Anita says, I have no desire to watch the Olympics this time. It just doesn't seem the same. Beth says, take a look at all the complaints of athletes they have in quarantine and how they're treating them and what they're feeding them. I've seen some of that. But there have been complaints at other Olympic Games as well. There was a complaint about the beds. When was that? That was like a couple of years ago. Anyways, I think a lot of people are maybe put off by the politics stuff. Again, I've never seen it where so many people are like, I just don't want to watch this thing. In my lifetime, that seems pretty new. We should open Sean's packages. Guys, we can open Sean's packages now. I'm very excited. April said there was one skater who fell and China tried to humiliate her. I didn't hear that, April. I haven't really been keeping up with the Olympics. Is this it? Hold on. This is Daily Mail, but my guess is they might cite other sources. California-born figure skater slammed on Chinese social media after finishing last on the ice, having given up her U.S. citizenship to compete for Communist Beijing in Olympics. I haven't really been keeping up with all this. April says, yeah, I think so. Sarah says, that one was really sad too. See, Michelle Sparks, that's a lot, says that's a lot to unpack. Yeah, I'm not going to take the time right now. Maybe I'll read the article later. Hey, Lynn Downey is here. Or is it fake Lynn Downey? Is it fake Lynn Downey who's going to get timed out, or real Lynn Downey? She says it's the real me. I ate out at a restaurant tonight. It was busy. It's real Lynn Downey. All right. Hey, Sean TV, are you ready, Sean, for the packages? Sean, are you ready for the packages? Athletics is here. Sean, are you ready? Sean? Sean, are you ready? Sean TV? Beth says she gave up her U.S. citizenship. Yeah, I just saw that. I know nothing about the story. I'm interested. Sean is ready. We're going to go get Sean's packages. I'm excited for this. It's time for Sean's packages. It's time for the big test of will the company PopSocket, the one official one from the company, be better than the third-party seller? All right, hold on. Oh, I forgot. More like political weird China stuff with the Olympics. Is this person Eileen Gu? Is it Eileen Gu? Is that who it is? And she grew up in the U.S. and her mom is from China, and she decided to compete for China and not the U.S. And then on social media, she was getting some criticism, and somebody on social media, on Instagram or something, said to her, what do you think about the fact that you're allowed to be on these social media platforms, but regular Chinese people aren't? And she said something in reply oh, any Chinese person can just get a VPN on the App Store and use it to go on these social media sites, which is just not true. It's that whole thing is weird. Here, let me show you that. I don't know why I don't know enough about it. Some people say she just China paid her a lot of money or something. So I don't know what happened. It's a very weird situation. Here it is right here. Look. So this is Stephen McDonald. He's with BBC. He posted about it. He said, what I think Eileen Gu does not understand, I don't know if she doesn't understand it, is that the App Store for Chinese people is a different App Store for those in the USA. See, look, so he retweeted Byron Wan, who says, on the left, Eileen Gu says on her social media, anyone can use Instagram in China because she can always download a free VPN from the App Store, which is just false. And then on the right, what is this here? I don't even know all this. It says Gu on a white. The idea is she trying to make China look good? So here, if you look on the left, it says if you look here, it says, hang on. I have to try to get this all on the screen at once. See, this person on her social media said, why can you use Instagram and millions of Chinese people from the mainland cannot? Why did you get such special treatment as a Chinese citizen? That's not fair. Can you speak up for those millions of Chinese who don't have internet freedom? And she said, anyone can download a VPN. Oh, sorry. And then she replied, Eileen Gu replied and said, anyone can download a VPN. It's literally free on the App Store. Thumbs up. It doesn't work that way. So it's just, so I don't know what's going on. What was there? Is she receiving some material benefit for doing this? And does she feel compelled to say these kind of things? But it's just more of the ickiness. It's just more, as Rubin said, he was with all the politics around this thing, I just don't want to watch. It's just all this stuff. Nicholas thinks she's definitely whitewashing. So I don't want to really get into this in detail, but like that stuff bothers me. Something like that bothers me. But I already wasn't watching anyway. That seems like a pretty ridiculous mistake to make or thing to say, though. We're going to get to Sean's packages. Then there's people complaining, people complaining about social media, like this person, Huey Lee, who says they are a PhD in political science. They say Eileen Gu adopted the CCP trolls talking point and claimed everyone in China can use VPN to visit foreign websites. So is the Great Firewall just a waste of money? The CCP built it just for fun? He says this is really shameless, and then there's like 1,000 likes on it, So a lot of people are upset about this stuff. Oh, look, see, it's a famous Chinese artist, Budiatsao, I think his name is, if I'm pronouncing, or Badiusao, if I'm pronouncing it right. He's a very famous Chinese artist who doesn't live in China anymore because he doesn't like the Chinese regime. He posted, there are people in China arrested and sentenced simply for using a VPN to read news from Western media or tweet their opinion. But Eileen Gu just brushes away all the brutal reality for ordinary Chinese and easily slides into CCP propaganda. What a shame. What a shame. That has like 1,000 likes on it too. So there's a lot of people complaining about this stuff. I don't want to get all into it, but it's just oops, sorry. I made a mistake here. Hold on. I do think that maybe all this kind of stuff is making it so that some people do not want to watch the Olympics. I am one of them. All right, hang on one moment. We're going to get to Sean. It's time to get to Sean's packages. It's time to get to Sean's packages. Sean says, I haven't watched a single minute of it. Again, I'm not an expert. I haven't been following these stories that closely, so I'm not one to speak on the details of it. Beth says, it's terrible is what it is. Old Silver says, more misinformation and propaganda from her. Sean says, check out Lao Y86 and Serpensa on YouTube. They cover this stuff and covered her months ago. She was shilling for the Uyghur thing too. I'll have to check it out. Sean says check out Lao Y86 and Serpensa. Serpensa. Okay. Sean says they lived in China for years and had to flee for reporting the truth. They covered China news extensively. Now Tony's watching the Olympics. Yeah, I'm not telling you guys what to do, right? I said this was my personal choice. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I have not told anybody what to do on this. I've said repeatedly this is my personal choice. It's what I'm comfortable with. All right, we got Sean's packages. This is the one from PopSockets, and then there's this one. Then there's this one. Oh, is this from PopSockets too? No. Oh, what is this? Oh, Sean, I think this isn't from you. Sean, I think your other one is still at the... I got a package today, notification from the UPS store today. So I think your other one might be at the UPS store. Because this is from the CDC. This is from the CDC. So I think this is junk mail from the CDC. Oh, Sean says, I bet both of mine are in that box. Okay, maybe both of your things are in here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it says fragile. I don't know. April says this could be important. No, I'm guessing this is some kind of, somebody signed me up for some poster or something. I bet it's a poster. It doesn't even feel thick enough to be a calendar. I bet it's a poster. Let me think our mods. Sarah and Linda Belk have been here. Ruben Urban. AJ. I think I'm forgetting a couple others too. Thank you, mods. Oh, Phyllis is here. Phyllis likes IP... The musician IP. I don't know who IP is. Phyllis is watching, but she's commenting on Twitter. She sometimes does that. I can't speak to IP. I've never seen IP. Or is it 1P? Or is it IP? Is it 1P? I don't know. Maybe some of you guys know. Chris, is it from Fauci directly? I don't know. Maybe it's from Fauci. Maybe it's stickers, as Breaker says. Sticky. I'm going to use the scissors. Jake thinks it's a signed pic. Okay, what is it? It's a couple things. It's a poster. It's a poster. Somebody ordered me a poster. It's one poster. It's about contact lenses. It says contact lenses are like underwear. Don't overwear. Avoid the sketchy pair. Carry and share. So like underwear, you shouldn't overwear your contact lenses, I guess. You should avoid the sketchy pair. If a contact comes out and you can't disinfect it with fresh solution, never water or spit right away, throw it out. Don't buy from costume shops or anywhere that doesn't require a prescription. Carry a spare pair of contacts. It's a good suggestion, actually. Or carry a spare pair of glasses. If you need to take out your contacts for an unexpected late night or trip to the pool, or a contact comes out, carry a pair of glasses as a backup. Oh, there's 2 posters. This is one. Chris violated number 1 already. Replace your contacts as often as your eye doctor tells you. Chris, did you violate it with underwear or contacts? So I got this. April says that's good to know. All right, that's poster 1. Sammy boy, some people sign me up for free things and they just send them to me. Hold on, I gotta check my scanner alert. It's a fire somewhere. Okay, I got another poster. I like the dailies too, Patty. I went to daily contact lenses like 2 years ago. I like them so much. Much better. This is another poster. Germs are all around you. Stay healthy. Wash your hands. I got another poster. They're not signed by Fauci. Grant Flynn is watching from Wales. Tom Bombadil is here. And then I got this, how to remove a tick. How to remove a tick. It's about ticks. Somebody wasted taxpayer money having this sent to me, I'll have you know. Probably cost like $5 to send this to me. Sarah says burn its butt. You know, there's a sheet in here. It's an order sheet. Who ordered it? It doesn't tell me who ordered it. Somebody literally, I don't know if they were free. It's a CD info publication order. Somebody literally ordered this specifically for me. They ordered all 3 of these things. So there. Chris says they should educate on running from geese. That's one that's one they should send out. Maybe they have that one and the person didn't send it to me. Hold on, just checking the So I have the scanner alerts on my phone, so I check them when they come up. Just making sure nothing crazy is happening. Zipper says ticks are a bugger. My sister got Lyme disease. It was a nightmare finding out how to treat. Oh, I didn't say ticks are something to be ignored. I'm just saying. I did not order those posters. I got one more scanner alert. A lot of scanner alerts, mostly like fires. This one is for fire. Oh, elevator stuck with 7 people in it. It says 7 people stuck. Sorry. Can never get the actual thing. It says Pine Mountain Large Farmers Sports Bar and Grill for elevators stuck. Cindy says I'm not getting alerts. Well, check the app and set it. Check your app and check your phone. You have to enable everything. So maybe make sure everything's enabled, the various settings in your phone and your app specifically. Okay, guys, it's time. It's time. Is this? It's time for Sean's package. We've waited long enough. We've waited long enough. No, it's time for Sean's package. It's not time to end. Here we go. I'm very excited. So, Sean sent me, oops. So I needed a new PopSocket for my phone. Sean sent me the one. This one was from the third-party seller on Amazon, which is supposedly made by PopSocket. It does attach to my phone because it's magnetic. It has worked. This seems to collapse a little easily. So I'm going to see if I notice a difference between this one and the one that Sean sent me. And the other one that Sean sent me, which is from the company. Sean also said he ordered something else from PopSockets for me that I don't know. There's a mystery item in here as well. So Sean, we're going to open this up right now. Hedge Enemy, I'm timing you out. Why am I timing out Hedge Enemy? Hedge Enemy knows the rules. Hedge Enemy is a veteran viewer, right? Hedge Enemy is a veteran viewer. And Hedge Enemy knows the rules. And let me show you what Hedge Enemy posted. Epic apartments under construction fire in Oklahoma City right now. So is apartments under construction fire in Oklahoma City, is that an emergency under which when I hear that, I'm going to be running and I'm going to say, as soon as I hear that, oh my gosh, I have to end this stream right away so I can run and cover that on Agenda-Free TV. Does that qualify? I don't know. Munica says he couldn't resist. Just unbelievable. Well, now he can spend the next 5 minutes in timeout watching coverage of that somewhere else. Zipper says it's kind of big. Okay. Do I cover? Is that the kind of thing I normally cover? Here, look, Oklahoma City fire. So this is the thing I'm supposed to run and cover, right? This is the big emergency I'm supposed to run and cover on Agenda-Free TV right now. Now, this is an hour ago. This is an hour and a half ago. Is this it? Is this it right here? Because this is an hour and a half ago. This is an hour and 40 minutes ago.
Guys, this is your Public Information Officer, Chief Wilkerson. Just letting you know that we're still working real hard on this right now. We just had a large piece of the building just collapse. Here comes another one now. So as you can see, some of the portions of the building are starting to fall off of it. We're still working to contain the fire. We have some heavy equipment down here, some construction equipment that is now being threatened with fire because of what just fell off. So we have a lot of work still to do this evening. These fires.
So that was an hour and 40 minutes ago. So I'm supposed, so that's what I cover on Agenda-Free TV. I'm going to run over to Agenda-Free TV right now, and I'm going to cover the under construction apartment building where nobody's living. And it didn't sound like there was anybody in the building. By the way, there are no injuries. There are no injuries. No injuries. It says Oklahoma City Fire. No injuries. Just to be clear. Crews are battling fire in an apartment complex. Okay, so where no one is living, where no one is. So just to be clear, because I got fight on this, because one person interrupted the chat, and then and then when I said, well, that doesn't seem like the thing I'm going to cover, somebody else said, oh, it's kind of big though. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. So, anyways, I don't know what channel. What do you think? You must have Agenda Free TV confused with another channel. I don't know what you think Agenda Free TV is. All right. Sean said, I smite them for interrupting my packages. Exactly. Right, and Darren says, what are you supposed to talk about? I don't even know what the coverage would be. Rita, the time zones, the time, when I look at Twitter, when I look at tweets, the time codes are in my local time zone. So if it says 9:20, or if it says 9:30, that's 9:30 my time. Okay, anyways. Hedge Enemy says, I didn't expect you to cover it. It was just something interesting happening near me. That's all. It's boring right now. In Oklahoma, sorry. Okay, so Hedge Enemy, apology accepted. Hedge Enemy said, yeah, see, Michelle Sparks says, we just pretty much cover it. But Hedge Enemy said that they didn't mean for me to cover it. Okay. Apology accepted. All right. So anyways, now I have to go back and explain this again. This is a PopSocket. You put it on your phone. It's very useful. I love having one. It makes it easier to hold the phone. You can stand up the phone on a table and watch something with it because you can stand up the phone like this, like on the side and stuff. So I just love having a PopSocket. When I got my new phone, it has like a magnet. My new phone has this thing called MagSafe where it has magnets here. So you can attach stuff to it. You don't have to stick it on permanently. So I wanted a PopSocket. Sean said he'd get me one, but he ordered the one on Amazon, but that's sold by a third-party seller in Secaucus, New Jersey, which claims it's a brand name one. It's a real PopSocket, but it's sold by a third-party seller. So Sean said he would get one from the actual PopSocket company to see if it works. And this has worked fine. See if it's better than this one. This has been fine, except I do feel like it collapses a little bit easily sometimes. So we're now going to open this package. Oh, I do need to keep them separated. Stewie, great idea. What I need to do, hold on. I'm going to put a piece of tape. You are brilliant, because I would have forgotten. I would have gotten confused. I would have gotten confused and forgotten which one is which. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write an O for old. O means old, and I'm going to put a piece of tape on it. Hang on, I'm going to put a piece of tape on it so we'll know which is the old one. That's a good idea. Okay, here we go. So I have O for old. I'd forgotten to do that. This is the old one. Oops. So we know, so we won't get them mixed up. Okay, now. The missing E, yeah, there's a missing E. There's a missing E. No E on the fragile. Okay, here we go, Sean. It's your time. Now there's two things in here, but I want to get the PopSocket first. All right, this is the PopSockets. This is the PopSockets, and okay, a couple things to notice. The package does look the same as the third-party seller one, but there's no tear on this package. If you remember the third-party seller on Amazon, oh look, and the top is so straight. When we open this up on, if I can go and find the video before with the previous one, the box was not in great condition for the previous one. Let's remember, I'm already seeing an improvement on this one. Let's see here. I got to go back and find it. Here it is. See, this is our video from live Tuesday night stream with third-party PopSocket unboxing. So where is... Where did I showed the tear at some point? That's the bottom. Still on the bottom. Here it is. There's the tear right there. There it is. There's the tear. Right there. See the tear? See the tear right there? I don't know, Sean. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Then it's curved. See? It's bent. I didn't do that. Sean. Yeah, dog ate it. The dog who eats the dog toys ate it. Sean. All right. So, and then, now I will say... the bottom is the same. The bottom has made in China, made in Fabriqué. It does look like the code on the bottom is the same as the other one. Although I think Amazon might have made the third-party seller put something over the code. So it does look like the same label on the bottom. But I mean, it certainly inspires more confidence to have a nice box with no tears on it. Look at how straight the top is. There's no bending on this top. Now the box is not sealed closed, but the PopSocket will be sealed. Carlos says, I bet it's the same thing. Monica says, a plethora of packaging perfection. Okay. Now let's take this out. So the package looks the same. So this looks the same. This looks the same as the other package did. It came in something like this. And then there's what you do is you have to, the paper goes all the way around the thing. So it's locked. It's like to take this out of here, you actually have to take the paper off. So all of this packaging looks the same as the other one. Sean says maybe the third-party one was a repackaged return. Yeah, the third-party one could have been a return. We're going to open this and see. Hang on one moment. One moment, please. Don says, somebody in a previous stream mentioned the third party may be factory seconds. You know, when I went to get my car fixed today, I had to go there, so I took a Lyft, it's like an Uber, to the car place. And the guy driving me had a business where his business they would buy stuff from these liquidators. There are these companies that go to like department stores, and the department stores get like all these returns and stuff they can't get, and they just have to they can't resell it. And so for like pennies on the dollar, department stores buy like these returns, or these other companies buy returns from the department stores. Then you can buy like a giant pallet of stuff from these companies. So this guy's company, they would buy a pallet of watches from a company that got like returned watches and watches that couldn't be sold from some other reason, from like all these department stores like Dillard's and Macy's and stuff. And you didn't know exactly what you were going to get. So the guy said they would pay like $10,000 and get a pallet of watches, and then maybe a third of the watches would be sellable, and then his company would go on Amazon and sell these watches or sell them on eBay or whatever. So it made me think of this. Rita says this happens a lot on Parsmark too. So maybe this one was some sort of return or something. Virgo says usually a return product flipped for resale is supposed to be returned as such. I don't know. So maybe this Sea Caucus company somehow got an extra pallet of these PopSockets somewhere. Jake says it's all a big racket. Tom says better than a landfill. Okay. Guys, all right, I am opening up the PopSocket. Now I am opening up the real one from the company. Oops. I just have to get the piece of paper off. See, this is kind of hard. See this piece of paper? The piece of paper is like tied around this thing. So I got to get the piece of paper off. I got to like rip it somehow. Oh, I did it. Okay. Okay, so coming up, new PopSocket. New PopSocket coming up from the company, the official PopSocket. It looks similar. Okay, we have old and new. Do I see a difference? Is there a difference between them? You know, I gotta say, I'm looking at the two of them. I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see it. They look similar from afar. This is the new one here, and this is the one from the third-party seller. This is the new one. I do feel like the new one, I'm seeing the indentation of the magnets more on the new one than the old one. But that could be because I've been using the old one for a week. So maybe the indentation goes away. But when you look at the back, like the indentation of the magnets stands out a little more on the new one. But otherwise they look same. They look the same. There's no obvious difference. All right, I'm trying the new one. The weight feels the same. It feels the same. There's no obvious difference. Pan says I bet it's exactly the same. Okay, now we're gonna try to put it on, see if it sticks. It does stick. It does work. I mean, so far it feels similar. Now let me see if it holds. It's holding. This is the new one. We have stickage, as Rita says. This is the old one. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, the old one works too. Here, let me just see. Is it harder to take? I'm testing to see if it's easier or harder to take it off. The new one. Hang on. This is the new one. They feel very similar right now. I have to say, the stickiness feels similar. They seem similar. I'll have to just use I'll have to use this one and see. But as of right now, I don't see much of a difference between the two so far. What can I say? They seem very similar. What do you think about that, Sean? Sticking to the fridge? I don't know if it would stick to the fridge. I have no idea. But it seems like the magnets are the same strength. The phone is designed. The phone is designed this way. It's called MagSafe. The phone is designed to have these magnetic things go on it. I don't use a screen protector. Okay, so no, the bendiness in terms of like when I look at this, like the bendiness of it when it flops over, so far it seems the same. I've had this issue with this one, the older one, where sometimes it seems like it gets stuck in like this position, where like like one side is bent over, where it's like unevenly bent. Sometimes this one gets stuck like this. I don't know if you can see that. Where like one side is bent over more than the other. It's like lopsided. Once in a while this happens, like this. So that's kind of annoying. But I don't know if that'll happen with this one. It doesn't feel, I mean, I can make this be like, I can make this do that. I don't know if it'll naturally do that. Am I going to get a wireless charger? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get a wireless charger. C. Michelle Sparks says, Sean's name is cleared. Yeah, so far, they seem very similar, but I'm going to use the new one and I'll see if I notice any difference. But I got to say, so far, they seem very similar. I don't see any obvious difference. Tom says, it's good to check the feedback of third-party sellers. Most of the time, it's completely fine. Oh, I've had some not good experiences with the third-party sellers. I did a whole video about it. Which you can see here. Hold on. That video is called, if you haven't seen it, Rita says it sounds like it was overstocked and resourced. Hold on a second. If you haven't seen it, here's the name of it. Blue Yeti microphone unboxing from third-party seller ? Live existential crisis. Dr. Tuso says, I never buy from third-party sellers. I think the barcode numbers were the same. I don't have, the old barcode number was covered up. So I couldn't read the whole old barcode number because it was covered up by a sticker. But I can see if I can find it on the old one, but my guess is that's the exact same. Hang on. I have to find where I opened it. See, I will say this one came in plastic. So I think maybe that's an Amazon thing because the one from the company did not come in plastic. Rita says, I ordered a blender On Amazon, not realizing it was a third-party seller. I got the blender box, looked good and all. Opened it up, and it was a big bag of cat litter. Okay. Yeah, there's the barcode. You see, you can't see because there was a sticker on it. So you really can't see. It had a 5 at the end. Is it a 5 or a 3? I can't even see. No, it's a 3. There's a 3 at the end of this one, too. So the one digit is the same. The one digit I can see is the same. It says 3-4. Yeah, mine says 3-4, and mine says 8. These 3 digits are all the same as the one that came from the company. When I took the sticker off, it didn't really reveal the underneath, Sarah. See, I wasn't able to reveal the whole thing. Okay, now, so Sean, so far, they seem similar. We'll see how they use. Now, there's another item in here. There is a mystery item in here, which Sean sent me from PopSockets. I don't know what it is. Sean's still there. Sean, are you still with us? I don't know. It's in here somewhere. Sean sent me something else from PopSockets. I have no idea what he sent me. Sammy Boy says, I've been scammed on eBay before. Sean, so thank you, Sean. Sean, thank you for my PopSockets. By the way, the item, just to show, we've been through this before, but just in case you want to have the link to it, just in case you're looking for a link. This is the item. This is the one that Sean got me. MagSafe PopSocket. As an Amazon associate, I offer qualified purchases. And you can see the one that Sean got me, it's sold by the company Brand Here. Brand Here is the company. They sell dog toys and PopSockets. Brand Here. They have some good reviews. Some bad reviews. This wouldn't even hold the weight of my phone. I've used PopSockets for years, never even an issue. This one is cheap. This in not even orange. That's a bad review. Anyways, some good reviews though. Okay, now Sean is here. Sean says the mystery item was recommended when I checked out and it looked like something you could use. Okay, we have a mystery item coming up. All right, it's a box. Okay, guys, it's a box of some sort. I don't know what it is. It's a box. It looks like a box about 5 inches long. So here we go. We're going to open Sean's mystery item right now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It is, what is it? What is it? Oh, Sean, this might be what I need for, Sean, this might be good for TikTok. No joke, Sean. Because if I do TikTok, I would want to put the phone on my desk and put it and stand it up portrait, not landscape. I seriously was talking about this a couple nights ago. That could be perfect. It's just a stand for the. It's called a. When it focuses, I'll show you. Focus. Pop mount to flex. Oh, and it's a magnet. You just put it on like a magnet. Cindy says that's how the kids do TikTok. Oh, Sean. Wow. I was literally thinking last night, maybe I'd want something like this. Wow. Hold on. Sean, ooh, look at this. So we got a piece of rubber. We got the stand. Sammy Boy says I have one of those. Actually, they're good. How does this work? Literally. So this is it. Oh, so it has these arms. How does this work? Let's see. Hang on, folks. Where does it attach? To the phone. Oh, it has this arm. It has an arm, and you put the PopSocket in the arm. Like you do this, right? Like this. So there's the phone. And then I guess you stand it up. Does it stand up like this? How can I make this work? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I guess if you bend it back. Oh, you bend the phone back. Am I doing this right? Hold on. I think I have to bend it back more. Like this? Can you guys see? This is interesting. Yes, that's how you're supposed to do it. Look at the box. Look at the lower picture here on the right. It says mount your phone to watch or record, I think it says. Huh. Yeah, there's one leg, one of the four, there's four legs, and then there's this. See, that's where your PopSocket goes. There's like a U-shaped leg, and then there's all these legs. So, in theory, you put the PopSocket part in here, but I have to open it up. And then you put this like this, and it fits right in there. Sean, this could be, that's really good. Sean, I'm actually looking at the phone right now. And I don't know if you guys can see this. It's kind of hard. But like it goes right on your desk like this. So that's what I would, I can use, I'm going to, when I do my TikTok, I'm going to use that when I do my TikTok. That'll be the way I do my first TikTok. Very interesting. It's really cool. That's great. So it doesn't stick on, it doesn't stick on here by magnet. It actually is made, this is made to work with the PopSocket. Cooking streams too. Well, see, I have a stand I can put the phone on. I have a big stand. And I do have a smaller tripod, but I don't have something this small. So this will be really good to try. This will be good to try for a Jenna Free TV TikTok, because when I'm going to do the news, I'll literally put this on my desk and I'll just turn it on and I'll leave it on my desk and it'll just be pointing at me. That's good. It's like a mini tripod. That's what it is. Now you can also do things where you can here, I'll show you what it does. Thank you, Sean. That's really cool. Pop mount to flex. Here, I'll show you where it is. But I seriously last night was thinking, That'd be good to have something like that. The thing is that Sean didn't know that when he got it because we only talked about the TikTok last night. See, Amazon actually sells this one, not third-party seller. Amazon themselves sells this one. Sean says, I'm glad the mystery item was something useful. Pop mount 2 flex. I just posted the link as an Amazon associate item for qualifying purchases. So there it is. See, that's what it is. This is it here. Flexible universal phone mount and stand. So you got to have the PopSocket to go on there. See, that's what I would do. Because, for TikTok, you got to shoot in portrait. You don't shoot in landscape. So that's how the phone needs to be oriented. So I could put that on my desk and shoot my TikTok that way. Now you can actually orient it in landscape if you want. Hold on, I'm showing you how. And you can wrap it around a pole. You could do that too. Then you can do that with it. Mount anywhere, hold, stand, or mount your phone. Use the Pop Mount 2 Flex anywhere you'd love to mount your phone. By your bed, in the shower, while you're cooking, on the stationary bike, etc., etc. Yes, if it's angled downwards, it would fall over. You can't, it's got to be, you have 4 legs. You have 4 legs holding it up. So the phone's going to be heavier than the stand. So you got to, you can bend the legs, but you do have to position things. But it's going to work. This will work for my TikTok. You just have to make sure the legs are positioned correctly. See, it's a whole thing. I just did it. Wow. Hey, Sean, that's really cool. That's perfect. Yes, there is an agenda-free TV PopSocket, which I had on my old phone. The problem is that one is not a MagSafe, doesn't have a magnet in it. So I'm not using it on my new phone. I'll post the link to the agenda-free TV PopSocket. I think the mods have that link anyway. So this doesn't have a magnet. There you go. Sarah just posted it. Hey, Sean, thank you. That's so cool. It really is the perfect thing because I literally was thinking last night, I could really use just something like that for my for the upcoming TikTok trial. Cindy Jones says the sticky came off her PopSocket. When I was using my PopSocket, after a year or something, the sticky came off or something. But I ordered more stickies. You can order more stickies and they work really well. They sell 9 of them for $6. Let me see if I can find it here. Hold on. Here it is right here. If you need to reattach your PopSocket, these things hold well. They're very sticky. Here. I think Linda might have bought these too. But I used this when my original PopSocket adhesive stopped working. And then I used one. They sent me 9 of them. I used one and it never stopped working. Sean says, you're welcome. I hope you get some use out of it and we can revisit it later. We will. I bet I'm sure they also sell stands that have magnets on them and stuff. This is great. For me, this is good. This will work well. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a TikTok when we do an agenda-free TV live stream soon. I'm timing out Jake from State Farm. Now, why is Jake acting all weird? Gosh, what's up with the chat? That was great. All right. So what I need to do with TikTok is I have to wait and see if TikTok writes me back. But eventually I have to tell people I can't live stream on TikTok until I have 1,000 followers. So I got to eventually tell people we're going to do it. All right, hang on a moment here. One moment. No, the only TikToks I plan on doing are just when I'm live streaming news, having the camera on me for people who want to watch on TikTok. That's really the only plan for it. Ooh, Marzelle is finishing her next quilt soon. By the way, Jennifer Towers said she sent me a video. I never saw the video. I don't think I ever got it. I don't see it here. I don't know if Jennifer's still watching, but I know I didn't recall ever getting it. Okay. Anyways. Well, I never got... I'll have to tell Jennifer Tower I never got her... oh, no, Jennifer... or it was Jenny... or was it Jenny Lassiter? One of the Jennies. One of the Jennies sent me a video, they said, and I never got it. The TikTok channel name is Agenda Free TV News. That's what it is for now. It's Agenda Free TV News. Is my channel on TikTok where there's no videos yet. It's not the fake one. It's this one. That is the one on TikTok. That's the official one. No bio yet. Anyways. Oh, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Sarah says 78, so close to 1,000. Well, when I officially announce it, I'm sure more people will sign up, but I haven't even put a bio on it yet. No, I never heard back from TikTok support, not yet. So hopefully I do. We'll see. I'm still waiting to hear back from TikTok support. If I don't hear from them tomorrow, I'll write them back again. Sarah says not bad for 24 hours. The thing is, though, I don't think there's really many more follows coming because I think the people in the live chat already know, on the Lookner channel, know about it already. Put it on the crawl. Maybe I eventually will see Michelle Sparks. I'm going to wait, though, until I'm sure I'm going to actually use it more. I want people to know, it's like, because like, it's going to be it's like a very much lesser version of what we do. So I don't want to start driving people to TikTok and having them think, oh, we're going to get like lots of cool, unique videos. I mean, I want to be clear that like, look, this is basically what it is. It's just a simulcast of our normal news programming. So I don't want people to be disappointed. Okay. How to create an account? Just go to their website and sign up. Go to TikTok or go get the app and sign up. It's very easy. Okay. Guys, Jackie has 3,000 followers on TikTok. Very nice, Jackie. Very nice. Guys, I think we may be getting to that time. Maybe we'll play Wordle. The last thing we'll do. The last thing we'll do is the Wordle at midnight, and that's it. Because we're only 4 minutes away. So we'll do Wordle at midnight, and that's it. And then we're wrapping it up. That's what we'll do. By the way, appreciate you guys all showing up for the early stream tonight. Let's thank our moderators. Ruben Urban, Sarah. AJ. Did Rusty G stop by, I think? Linda Belk was here. Sean says earlier was better since I'm on mountain time right now. Who else? I said Ruben Urban. There might have been others. There might have been others that I can't remember at the moment. We only have 3 minutes till New Wordle. So we're doing New Wordle and that's it. Tracy said she heard it was really... Well, it's not going to be today's Wordle. It's going to be tomorrow's Wordle. Tomorrow's Wordle. Because it's a new one in 3 minutes. AJ says perfect timing. Agreed. It's a perfect way to finish it off. Next Wordle's in 3 minutes. Hey, Bob Piffle came by. Sean said you made me yawn. I think that might be my first internet transmitted yawn. Planet Awkward is here. Namo Wutsy. Namo Wutsy, you're not going to wait for Wordle? Oh, Cindy doesn't want to see it. Cindy's leaving. She doesn't want it spoiled for her. Alibaba says, and now for our segment, tomorrow's Wordle today. Exactly. Tomorrow's Wordle today. The one today was frame. We got that as a group. All right, we're almost there, guys. We are almost there. We're getting ready. We're gonna finish the stream strong. Cat Wilson says exciting, almost world time. Sarah says 17 for 17. I mean, if you're good about how you guess, you really should get it by 6 guesses. If as long as you're just not doing things like repeating the same letters and doing this thing where they tell you a letter is not in it and you keep trying to use it kind of thing. There was one time we were playing like 7-letter Wordle on Wordle Unlimited, and we thought we might lose, and then Jake said, I think refresh it or something, and it messed up the whole game. Is that what happened? One minute till the new one. One minute till the new one. $40 seconds. Get ready. What's the first word? What should we use for the first word, guys? Somebody suggest a first word. Eric Chambers is here. Hello, Eric. No, I don't like happy, Darren, because happy you use 2 P's. I don't want to use 2 P's. I want 5 different letters. Peppy the Frog says candy. Now that only has one vowel in it. Should we try candy even though it doesn't even know? Peeks and Pokes, how could you already do this one? Are you on like Atlantic time? Oh, here we go. All right, just for the fun of it, we're going to try candy, even though it only has one vowel in it. This could be a big mistake. What a mistake. Oh, what a terrible word that was. Who said that? Whose suggestion was that? Now, we've tried audio before. I want a different one. Why are you suggesting vapor? A is not in the word. Once again, we got to... Oh, Jake from State Farm said fired. Why are you saying fired? D is not in the word. Shane M says health. That has 6 letters. More than half the guesses are impossible. Jeff Anderson says debit. Why did you say debit? D is not in there. Mods, you got to post the rules again because nobody knows the rules. And every guess is one which is a bad guess, which uses letters that we know are not in the word. Oryx says stink. Stink, there's no N in it. What are you guys doing? Eric Chambers says fouls. We haven't tried those letters yet. Oh my gosh. Ooh, there's an O and a U. I'd suggest maybe using a T. No, we're not going to try audio. Audio? Audio has a D in it. Root. Jackie Morgan says root. We haven't tried R. No, it's not root. These letters aren't going to be OU here. They're in the wrong place. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Fahrenheit says oucher. T-E-R. Okay. There's a U. It has an R, a U. Oh, we know there's an R, we know there's a U, and there's an O here or here. The O is probably here. It's probably U something O-R. Rumor? No, it could be rumor. It could be rumor. It could be rumor. Jake says, I meant the person who said candy is fired. I thought you were suggesting a word. Thank you, Jake. Okay, I understand, Jake, now. I think it's rumor. Oh, Sean said humor. Maybe we'll guess humor. Good job, everybody. We did it. We did it. We overcame the candy. Sorry, Peppy. Peppy, you tried, Peppy, but that guess ended up being really bad. Very nice. Guys, I don't think we're going to top that. That's a great way to end the stream. We all work together. We all work together. Everybody's satisfied. We can go home happy. Planet Awkward says we spell it H-U-M-O-U-R in Australia. Stewie says, what a comeback. Tracy says we did it again. All right, guys. You know what? It's time. We did it. We started early and we're ending late, but earlier than we normally end. That was a fun stream. I agree with you, Peppy. Hey, thank you guys for joining this stream. Thanks for coming. This was fun. We had a good time. We talked about some stuff. We hung out. We opened a couple packages from Sean. And our mods were here. Ruben Urban, Sarah, AJ, Linda Belk before, Rusty G before. Thank you. Yes, the natural end of the stream, as Sean says. Exactly. So, very much appreciate you guys coming by Bob says the fire's under control. So we'll keep going. We'll keep going. More streams coming soon. Thanks, people like Kariba Guyan, Cat Wilson, Seize the Day. Seize the Day, you behaved better the second half of the stream. Jess C, Schaff, Hannikin, C. Michelle Sparks, Peppy the Frog, Ali Baba, Bob Piffle, Paula Faust, Planet Awkward, Munica, Virgo, Emily Andrews, Roxanne Betke, Sammy Boy, Coachisms was here, Robin Banks, Brainy Janie, You've Got a Friend in Me. Oh, thank you, Billy Joe Drage, all the way from Australia. Thank you so much, Billy Joe Drage. I think she was hanging out watching. She was lurking. Billy Joe, thank you. Very nice of you. MGD was here. Carlos Rose, Darren Markley, Robin Banks, Tony Delmonte was watching earlier. Rick Hoppy, Anani Moose, Apocalypse, Peaks and Pokes. Oh, Arizona Jumper, thank you. Hang on a second here. What is this? Seize the Day saying getting public alerts. Arizona Jumper, thank you. What is that sticker? That's the Bushiba. I don't think we called that sticker a name. That's quite the sticker. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. I appreciate it. Amber Alert she's getting. J.A. and PD was here. Thank you, J.A. and PD. And thanks again, Sean. Sean, so cool. Sean for the PopSocket and the phone holder, which we will use when I try TikTok. John Gidry says, go use your car. My car? The one I just picked up today? I drove it home today. Sean says, I'm curious if you can get an upright angle just by smoothing the legs down. What do you mean upright angle, Sean? I'm confused. You mean, I don't know what you want me to do with it, Sean. There's this, the problem with, you have it like this, it'll fall over. Because, my phone has some heft to it. So for what I have to do is do something like this. Oops, do something like this. By the way, it's not on by magnet. This hook goes through your PopSocket. Oh, Jean Ann, thank you, Jean Ann. Thanks for the bye-bye sticker. I appreciate that, Jean Ann. Thank you. Jean Ann, thank you so much. Make the back legs flatter the more you make it upright. I think what you'll need is to bend the front legs out. Maybe you can bend the front legs out like this. Yeah, that's now it's hard. If I did it, I tried it like this, but it falls over. I mean, this is a heavy phone, so. Sean, you can, if you want to, send me a message describing exactly how you want me to try, and then I can try it. That's my phone holder that Sean sent. I think it's going to be perfect for the TikToks, to be honest. I think it's going to work great for the TikToks. Robin Banks, thanks for watching and for your kind words. Munica. All right, so we're going to be wrapping this up now. Sabrina says off to get a TikTok account. Now down the TikTok rabbit hole of cat and cooking videos. There's all kinds of stuff on there. All right, guys, I am wrapping this up. Marzell, thanks for watching. Machine Gun Monkey, thanks for watching. Thanks again to all of our moderators. Thanks for coming to the early stream. We'll do more streams soon. All right, wrapping it up. Oh, J and PD, thank you. J and PD says counterbalance phone on tripod, reverse the phone in the holder. Oh, you're saying, so what JA says, I think what John A and PD is saying is if you wanted to point the phone down, like you could do this and point. So that's a fair point. If you wanted to point the phone down, you could put it this way. And so, right, that's a good point. If you wanted to, now I don't want to point, I want it pointing up. But if you did want to point it down, you could have the phone pointing over the main part. A fair point, John, because that does work. That does actually work. If you want it to be pointing down. Good point. Hey, thanks, John. I appreciate that. Thanks for the donation. Very nice of John A. and PD. All right, guys. That is it. We are wrapping it up. So thank you again. There's all kinds of stands, by the way. So Planet Awkward, like look around on Amazon because like there's different stands for different needs. So what's the one? I have another one called a Joby tripod, which is a little bigger. Anyways, there's all different kinds of ones. So like if you're gonna, like there's ones that clamp onto the phone. So if you're gonna be running around with it, you wouldn't want this. You'd want, this is like more for like just sitting on a desk. If you're kind of like out and about with it, you want something that clamps onto the phone. Anyways, so look around or look up articles. Go Google it because there'll be a bunch of recommendations there. That's what I did. Or you know what I can do? If you watch, you can watch videos on YouTube where people who stream say, this is what I use. That's what I did. So check out some of the videos on YouTube. Okay, guys, that is it. Really appreciate you coming by. Thanks to the person who sent me the CDC posters, the junk mail from the CDC, and Sean for the packages, all the mods. Everybody who donated too, let me just thank them really fast. Thank you so much to Polly, Steve Hook, Arizona Street Media, Arizona Jumper, Lark Sporadic, Seize the Day, Connie Fernandez, C. Michelle Sparks, Jenny Lassiter, John Gidry, Gringo, Hetty Silovitz, Lee Field, Ruben Urban, Carbon Forms, Jake from State Farm, Billy Joe Drage, Jean Ann, and J.A. and PD. Hey, thank you. So kind of you. All right, that's it. We're wrapping it up. We are wrapping it up. Oh, T was here. Good to see you, T. We haven't seen T in a while. Good to see you, T. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for watching. And oh, don't forget Lookner channel on Twitter. Don't forget Agenda Free TV News on TikTok. All one word, Agenda Free TV News. And more coming from that tune. And Lookner channel on Twitter. In case you're not following there, Lookner channel on Twitter. There you go. All right, guys, that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you very, very soon.